Gavin Newsom shut down our beaches. Gavin Newsom put sand in skate parks. Gavin Newsom didn't allow people to visit their elderly, disabled children in homes. And Gavin Newsom allowed old people to die alone.
Yep.
And Gavin Newsom now is trolling the president with his stupid PR account.
Yes.
And we've just moved on to focusing on that. I'm not going to forget the lives he destroyed, and neither does this Department of Justice. When cases are still available on the docket, like the case of the coach in Washington State who was fired from his job because he's Catholic and he refused to take the vaccine, my office has filed an amicus brief in that appeal in the Ninth Circuit. And as people ask us to step into these cases and stand up for the rights, particularly if they're religious in nature, because they have greater rights under the Constitution. But I'm not leaving it at that. When members of Congress ask me, Harmeet, what can we do to make your job easier? I say you need to legislatively overrule Jacobson versus Massachusetts, the United States Supreme Court precedent that all of the judges who ruled against me cited to say that under an emergency where a governor declares emergency, you have no rights. You have no constitutional scrutiny to this governor's misconduct. He can close your beaches. He can, by the way, the governor actually opened the beaches as soon as I filed a lawsuit, so we never got to test that theory. He knew he was in the wrong. And the governor is making noises about an emergency with regard to this voting thing he's doing. He's doing violence to the California Constitution. I lived in California for 25 years, and he's violating the California Constitution and the California voters' rights with his little stunt. And he may use emergency powers to get it through. So pay attention to that. It is not free to declare an emergency. And we Americans need to stand up for our rights and not be conned into this concept that governors can suspend our fundamental rights with their one word emergency.